Hi guys, welcome back to Escape 3 and to another park I made myself. For the record, I'm trying out a few different mic positions so as to avoid any unnecessary breathing into the mic, because I noticed that I do that quite a lot and it kind of bothers me, so well, I want to make these videos as good as I can make them. And I know there are a lot of videos about breathing into the mic and stuff like that, but that's not really the goal for these videos, so I'm trying to eliminate it as much as I can. So this is the park. I don't know if it has a name even. And there is this rail, which you might remember from the outside park I made. It has a few low hurdles just for fun. Well, anything here is for fun really, but those two don't really have a purpose except doing a bit of random stuff over or onto. I've been playing a lot of Isaac today. Besides the two videos I recorded, the No Man's Sky part 12 and the second Binding of Isaac video. It's been pretty successful, but not without complete failure, as always. My runs in The Binding of Isaac, that is. I did manage to complete one thing, and that's the speed challenge. And in that challenge you need to make it all the way to Isaac, which is the boss in the cathedral, one of the higher floors, or lower, because they're actually descending to lower floors. But the challenge lies in the speed of all the enemies, because they move twice as fast, I think. A lot faster, anyway. So they're much harder to hit. And as an added bonus, you also need to make it to... Oh no, sorry, I'm completely wrong. In the speed challenge, you just need to beat the heart. But you have to do it in under 16 minutes. And if you know that it's in normal runs, it's pretty challenging to beat the heart in 30 minutes or less. And I think you'll understand why it's such a difficult challenge. because as you may or may not know, you can get to a secret room, well, not really secret, but kind of a special boss fight if you beat the heart in 30 minutes or less. So 16 minutes combined with the higher speed that everything moves at is quite the challenge. It's kind of funny because I never really bothered to even try it more than once or twice. Because I was, well, I don't know the word in English, but I made peace with the assumption that I would have to do that challenge as one of the last things to get 100%. But today I just decided to try it a few times and it actually worked on the second time. I wish I could remember what items I had, but I really can't. I might have had Tech X. I think that was one of the main items that gave me even a chance to win. I like doing that. Fake it only with a late normal kickflip. As you can see, it's a pretty basic park, but I still like it. That might have been the first time ever that I landed a dark slide first try in any of these videos. I kinda wish I had more to talk about in these skate videos, because usually I tend to talk about other games more than anything. Which may seem strange to talk about a game talk about a game while playing a totally different game. The only thing I have to report is that our fridge broke a few days ago. Not sure it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Just, we woke up Saturday morning and Lara noticed that the fridge wasn't cold. So we had to throw out a lot of stuff. Except for a few things which she was her idea. She put them in a metal box, like a tin cookie box, and put that box on the fire escape, because it's getting more and more cold. It's not freezing yet, but I expect that won't be very long until it does. So hopefully the repair guy will be able to stop by sometime this week. Because it's the same repair guy that came to fix our dishwasher when that broke. And because of circumstances, it took nearly a month before he actually came by. One time he did say he was going to stop by on whatever day, but he didn't at all, and he didn't even notify me, so that was kind of frustrating. And then I had to cancel another appointment because I had a job interview that I didn't really feel like rescheduling, because it's kind of a bad first impression to want to reschedule a job interview. But I mean, you can live without a dishwasher. It was just slightly inconvenient. That's mostly because we're not used to doing the dishes manually anymore. So that was more a luxury problem. But not having a working fridge is kind of a bigger problem. Because it means we either have to order takeout a lot more, or we can only make food that doesn't need to be in the fridge, or we have to go get stuff to make dinner or whatever each day for that same day, because we have no way to store it. If I'm honest, it's really more of a habit thing that we need to adjust to now. Because our system, if you will, is that I do groceries once a week for the entire week. So now that we have to, we can't plan our meals for the whole week yet. One other thing I should probably mention is that I might have a job, as I scrape my whole face off. There was this temp job somewhere. I don't think they had specified the company, but it was a 3-week job of mainly data input. which is something I really wouldn't mind doing, even though it's not a very popular job. I mean, at least that's how it's being depicted most of the time. And that was through, I don't know the word, but like an interim office. And they called me on Thursday to say that that job was probably taken, but they had something similar to replace someone in pregnancy. And that would be from, well, I'm assuming next week or so, maybe later this week, till April. And also mainly or exclusively data input. So that would be, I mean, I'd be really happy if I had that job. Because for one, I'd be able to finally get my PC that I've been planning for 4 months now. Four months of watching unboxing videos and reviews and comparing various parts on various websites. It's hard to see that ledge because it's the same color. And it would just be nice to be financially independent, finally. If I'm honest, I think I'm just being way too picky in which jobs I apply for. Because I'm not very, or not at all, commercially minded, or, well, it's hard to explain. I can express myself clearly, but usually it takes some time. As you might have noticed. So, with that in mind, I'm very hesitant to apply for most jobs because they all require a well-bespoke person. I think I'm being turned down a lot based on my lack of experience. Because for most jobs, it's kind of required to have at least 1 or 2 experiences or one or two previous jobs in the same area. And I guess that's fine if you're 20 or so, 21. But I have the impression that I'm being rejected from certain jobs because I'm already 26 and I have no concrete work-related experience. Which is mostly my own fault, I will admit, because I never did summer jobs or whatever. And I guess you could say that's biting me in the butt right now. That and the fact that I have no ambition whatsoever when it comes to normal jobs. That's kind of the conundrum, I guess you could say. That I do want a steady income, but I really don't see myself as an office person or, I'm not going to say I'm not a 9-to-5 person because I think I would enjoy the routine. But it really just depends on the job, and it's, like I said, I'm being incredibly picky. Usually when I find jobs that I might apply for, I tend to wait until in the evening when Lara's home, because she usually manages to talk me into applying for jobs that I'm hesitant to apply for. Sorry if this is all frightfully boring. Sometimes these videos, especially the skate videos, kind of work like therapy for me to just ramble and think about stuff out loud. For what it's worth, I had no idea I wasn't playing in free skate. Also, kind of an important message is that I'm thinking of again, I don't know the word in English, but thinking of working on a schedule for videos to have one game each day, preferably a different game. And for that, I would very much appreciate your guys' input as to which games I should include in the weekly schedule. I was thinking definitely No Man's Sky, Binding of Isaac, and probably the skate games, even though I'm pretty sure that at one point I will run out of, you know, spots to skate. So I just have to roam around again like in those first few videos. Or I'd have to revisit spots, which is fine by me, but it might get a bit repetitive. And then other games I could do are Fallout 4, Yoshi's Woolly World, since there are a lot more levels to do. I would really like, what, I can't talk anymore because it's 11:30 at night. And that's when Pixels stop talking. I really want to do Minecraft videos, but I can only start doing those again when I have my PC. I know I've recorded Minecraft in the past, but like I said a bunch of times already, it's really not healthy to record anything other than my The Binding of Isaac and possibly Limbo on my current laptop that I use for everything. Because even though people say Minecraft isn't system intensive, it's intensive enough to put a lot of strain on the CPU, which is also very needed for recording and streaming. So that combination just isn't really possible without risk of seriously damaging my laptop, which is something I really don't want to do. I could also include The Witcher 3 in my schedule, especially with the DLCs. There's a separate game for Gwent, but I never really looked into it. But that's something something I might get and probably make a few videos of. So I think Gwent is a very good game for ASMR. Sometimes it takes a while before he actually starts prepping for an ollie. That seemed unnecessarily loud. I just slightly ran into the box and it was a huge bang. trying a backflip, but again, didn't really respond. Again, not the response I was hoping for. In case you're wondering, far from everything I do in these videos is intentional. That was intentional. Sometimes stuff just happens and you have to just go with it. I want to do one more good grind on that ramp rail. It was not a good one. I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, that was good. Alright, and on that note, I was about to say on that bombshell, I might be sued by Top Gear if I use that line. So, on that note, thank you for watching. I fall on my face. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.